My name is Lance Martin, and I work at BU Medical, and I work in the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. In my house, my dad was a minister. He played organ and piano. My sister played organ and piano. My aunt lived upstairs. She played organ and piano. I didn't want to do any of that. I was the rebellious one, so I asked my music teacher, what other instruments do you have? He said, well, I have drums. I said, my folks will never let me have drums. He said, how about trumpet? No way, it's too loud. He said, okay, well, all I have left is a flute. I said, what's a flute? I used to stay in the basement and just play my flute. I remember one Saturday, my mom sent my brothers out looking for me, and I was in the basement practicing. I was there from like morning till night. I wasn't the type of person to say, okay, I learned that, let me try something else. I wanted to know as much as I could about the instrument. My first goal was to try to get as much out there on flute. As you hear people talk about their impression of a flute, and it's embarrassing. Oh, you play the flute. That's what they think I do. I said, no, I play gospel and funk. Oh, okay. And they can't comprehend that. So and I try to play intimidating. I try to make the instrument an intimidating instrument, which is hard to do on flute.
I would say brave and playful, but I don't know if I would say intimidating.
And funky and intimidating.
Well, one of the things I try to capture when I record him is his sweetness, because that is a big part of his personality. And so you can hear his heart in everything he's playing.
I'm just trying to get people to look at the instrument a different way, listen to it a different way. And it's tough, I even had one guy, he was joking, thank goodness. It was time to pay us, and he said, why should I pay you? You weren't playing a real instrument. And he eventually paid me, but, it was that stigma. I feel the underdog thing helps me play the way I do, what I do. I call it physical jazz. I wanted to do something a little progressive, a little aggressive, what people wouldn't really expect the flute to do. And because the roots of gospel and funk are pretty physical, I call it physical jazz. This is a hotel, and they got me on hold. I've been on for 5 minutes now. You didn't do my doodle. My doodle. The doodle poll. I'm gonna have to call them later.
How's it going?
Where have you been?
Turkey.
Nope. Hand hug.
Head hug.
I've been
How's it going?
saving this for you.
I was gone the whole month.
I know.
Was at Metro West.
This is to make you smile.
What is this? Pop rocks.
Yeah, see? It works. Like I tell my students, I want you to learn the flute so that it'll be part of your life. You want to pick up the flute and play? You can pick up the flute and play. I've had some great students, but they're scared to death to play jazz. You tell these students, yeah, I want you to learn this, and then I want you to blow over it. What you want me to what? I want you to improvise over it. What does that mean? It scares the devil out of them. I can't believe it, because I grew up playing an improvisational type music, playing gospel first. Those are tunes that were handed down from, your grandmother, your grandfather. I I started the brass ensemble at 12th Baptist Church in Roxbury. We called it the historic 12th Baptist Church because Martin Luther King attended there when he was a BU student.
Let's praise the Lord right now for our brother Lance Martin. As he comes right now.
Giving honor to God. I'll do something a little different today, something traditional and contemporary. Being a PK, that means preacher's kid, I used to go around with my dad. He would go to different churches to be a guest preacher, and he would ask me to come and play, and I would build up my repertoire. So gospel is pretty serious. This is pretty serious for me. Just 2 months ago, I played at a gospel fest, and I played 2 solos, and the minister came out and asked me to play a 3rd song. And then he said, "Where have you been all my life?" You know, I said, "I've only been up here for over 30 years. For some reason, people don't see me or they don't hear about it." But like I said, I fell in love with the instrument. I love the instrument. I love to do what I do on the instrument, and I love to play.